All right, hello and good morning, everyone. We have made it. We are on CYBERSTAN. We are taking the fight to the bots, and my controller is not working. So what's up with that? Why do you not want to function, controller? It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't start with technical difficulties. There we go. Holy cow. Alright. So, we are on CYBERSTAN, and it is real awful here. Good morning, Ben. What, you done? What did I done? So let's take the fight to the bots and teach them a lesson. And that lesson is they should not exist here any longer. Let's go back to our super stealthy armor. Let's grab our diligence sniper rifle. Very stealthy. There we go. Alright, we're grabbing the C4 kit, the rocket launcher, the EMS, and the smoke. Alright, here we go. We're diving into what quite literally is being described as hell on earth. CYBERSTAN has been a very vicious fight. It has been a very difficult fight. So we are enjoying the increased difficulty. We live for the increased difficulty. We want the difficulty. I hope they don't nerf it. And people are already calling for nerfs, and that is what I do not want. I want them to keep this difficulty up. I want to fail. I want to experience hardship. Something. Oh, the controller. The controller, so I have the worst luck in the world with controllers. Like, for real, no cap, skirt. Like, I have gone through at least one Xbox controller like every 3 months. And I don't know why. I don't throw controllers. I don't smash controllers. I hold them and use them like regular, and they break like no other. And I don't understand why I go through so many controllers so quickly. I don't mistreat them. I don't do anything wrong, but they break like no other on me. Okay, so those guys just teleported in. Y'all saw that, right? Those guys just like spawned out of nowhere on us. Jonathan, good morning. I'm doing good. While we wait for this patrol to pass, watch this. Check this out. Last night I made beard ornaments out of the little candy hearts you get for Valentine's Day. I was spending yesterday making beard ornaments, so I now have cute little beard ornaments. What a miss. There we go. Okay. What? Come on. I call absolute BS on that. They did not see me. I call shenanigans on that. That was massively unfair of them. Uncool. They cheated. Well, now we're in for the fight of our life, because once the bots see us, it's so Jover, as they say. Liberty save me! Because of that thing right there, those tanks are absolute monsters. But yeah, it was fun to make these beard ornaments. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Alright, what are you shooting at, Rocket Sentry? Can I walk through here now? I can. Okay. Holy cow, my aiming is garbage today. Can we climb up? We can climb up here. Sneaky. We're being very, very sneaky. Destroy that guy. Okay. Destroy that. Why? Where is the unlock the system act? We need the system access. Where is the system access? Oh, this is not good. I really hate swapping from detonate to regular on this. For some reason, it never wants to work for me. It always, like, takes way too long, and then I swap to grenades. It is a terrible experience. I hate swapping from one to the other on this. Grab that. And off we go. Their weak spots are cool. Yeah, this has been one of the coolest updates we've had in a long while. I definitely love the cyborgs. I love everything they're doing with the CYBERSTAN invasion. I love that it's difficult. I love those giant glowing monsters in the end there. Those guys are so tough, and it's so cool to be fighting somebody so tough, you know? Okay. Whoa! Oh shoot! Wrong button. Whoops. Whoops.
Calling in reinforcements.
I had the wrong gun out. that was my bad, dude. My bad. Whoops! I just turned that guy into a hazy mist. Oh, come on, stand still. There we go. And down they go. Did you all see the mysterious announcement this morning that El Paso, Texas, apparently they grounded all flights in there for the next 10 days? Like, they shut down the whole airport? And, like, I'm really curious what's going to happen with that, right? Like, they don't shut down entire airports for nothing. So why? That's definitely a scary what are they doing sort of thing for the entire airport to be shut down for, quote, security reasons. Okay, why can I not activate anything? We're kind of entrenched here until this decides to let me activate it. Where is the unlock system port access? We need to find that. We need to find it quickly. So much for a stealth mission. I feel like I'm absolutely alone here taking all these guys out. Where are my allies? Okay. Okay. I think we cleared them out. Nope. Also, the cyborgs are so cool that they just, like, run up to you and just judo chop you. Like, how cool is it they just run up and punch you right in the face? They do not care one bit. They just walk up and start punching you. The timing's always off. I know. I wish I could play at regular hours so that I could play with my viewers and other things, but Sadly, I'm still stuck at playing like 5 a.m. because that is my free time is so early in the morning. Is the quest just bugged? Like, why is it still not working for us?
How about a nice cup of love?
Okay, solve that problem.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Oh, hello there.
Accuracy delivered.
Throwing grenade.
Oh man, this is... CYBERSTAN is so brutal. This has been such a hard fight, and it feels so good. It feels so good that this is a hard fight, right? Like, I've seen people calling to nerf this already. People have been saying, oh, we need to make it easier. It's so brutal. And, like, I get that it is a difficult fight. Like, I definitely understand it is difficult, but, like, isn't that the point? Like, we're on their home world. We're invading their capital. Shouldn't it be a difficult fight to do? Like, I don't understand why people are calling for nerfs already. I understand not wanting to lose. I understand it feels bad to lose, but also, like, we should be able to lose. If you can't lose, the game is no fun, right?
Requesting sentry.
Put that down there.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Max empty.
There we go. Okay. It's meant to be hard. Exactly. It's like the heart of the enemy. We're in deep. I think this is one of the deepest times we've ever been, like, in enemy territory. So it should be a little difficult, you know. It should be hard. Granted, I do know that the Vox, the voice, those things, they are spawning a little excessively. I will say they definitely have. It definitely feels a little excessive, but also, like, they're defending their territory, right? This is literally their last stand. Last time we took CYBERSTAN, we destroyed their entire fleet. They were gone forever. So, like, I also understand that they're literally throwing everything at us, trying their hardest to survive. So, like, of course there's excessive spawns. They're trying their hardest to stay alive. So, bring on the excessive amount of enemies. Oh, speaking of tanks, there's a tank right there.
Injury. Flooded. Requesting orbital.
All right, give me the smoke. All right. I just commandoed that tank down like a boss.
New mag.
Like a absolute boss, ran up behind it and destroyed it. Which feels so cool. That's why the C4 has quickly become my absolute favorite strategy, because you feel so cool using the C4 and exploding things. Somebody stim me. Thank you. Why aren't you playing Romeo as a dead man? Because I have not, excuse me, I have not purchased it yet. I want to. I've heard a lot of great things about it, but I have not purchased it yet. Same thing with Mugenics, the new game by the guy who did Binding of Isaac. It looks really fun and really good, but I have not been purchasing new video games because we are saving for Italia, which means I have to be good and not buy a bunch of new games. But we do have new games coming from GameFly because, you know, renting some games. So we are going to be playing, next we have Metroid Prime 4, which I've never played any of the Metroid Prime series, so it's going to be my first Metroid game. which I don't know if I should be excited about that because everyone has said bad things about it and how awful it is. So we're playing Metroid Prime 4 next, and Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis Fever is coming, the new Mario Tennis game. Both games which have absolutely abysmal reviews, so I'm not super confident that those are going to be fun games, but those are the next games that are coming. So I hope you all are prepped for that, because those are the next two games that I'm going to be probably hate reviewing at this point. Again, they've received nothing but awful reviews, so I'm guessing that that's going to be a bad time for all of us. Excuse me.
How about a nice cup of...
All right, I think we blew up the tank. Okay, we got some
requesting
space between us. Oh, there's another tank. Oh, they are summoning so many tanks. Holy cow! No, I just grabbed the stem. That was perfectly aimed. They sniped me. Oh, I don't know what's stuck in my throat. Every time I'm streaming lately, something gets stuck in my throat. Alright, tank. My C4 is stuck in it. Okay.
calling down a sentry.
We'll just call down another
Calling in
C4.
equipment. Calling down fortifications.
Okay. Where'd my C4 go? There it is. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Let's go thrash another base. That's one. And two. Tofu's here. Good morning, Tofu. Yes, we are invading CYBERSTAN. We are struggling on CYBERSTAN. It is a struggle of struggles. It is chaotic. It is fun. It is brutal, and I absolutely love to see it. It has been so hard. I love the new Vox engines. The voice of CYBERSTAN, like, those are so brutal and so cool. Definitely been super enjoying that. I've been enjoying using the C4 to sabotage their bases. Like, I have been super loving this whole event. Alright, is that just one guy, or is that... Okay. Little headshots there, showing off some serious skills.
Throwing grenade.
Okay.
Found something.
What do we got here? What is in this automaton base? We're bringing the bots closer to Jesus. We are teaching the bots a lesson. We have for sure been doing that.
Bot outpost. Throwing grenade.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
I rediscovered my love for the Jar Dominator. I'm going the stealthy route, so I've been using the sensor for headshots because I do not want to get in firefights with these dudes because they are brutal to get in firefights with. I kind of wanted to see what would happen though, because they were telling us to defect and tell us to defect, and I understood that they were never going to let us defect, but I kind of wonder, like, if anyone actually did the MO and got like enough kills with the flag, like what would they have done? Like, what would they actually do if Helldiver said, you know what, bet, yeah, we're defecting now. Like, I would kind of love to see what the defection would look like, you know? I wanna see a rebel. We've talked about it almost since the beginning of the game. There's been the chaos divers, you know, the people who have said, what if we did defect? What if we were playing for the enemy? I've always thought it'd be a fun faction, but a very hard faction. Like if we were fighting rogue helldivers, like they could use stratagems against us, but they were just like us, right? They were super fragile, but super deadly. I thought that would be a really fun fight, so I'm kind of curious if we'll ever get that. It's been talked about, but as like a fan favorite thing, not necessarily as an actual serious thing, you know? So I was kind of curious if we were going to get that. I knew deep down in my heart of hearts we weren't going to get that, but I was silently hoping.
Reloading. How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Oh. Alright. They need to fix the swapping. They need to fix the swapping on C4. That is the most miserable experience. It feels so bad to try and hot swap between these things in the middle of the fight, you know? We're getting a somewhat roguelike mode. Yes, we are getting a roguelike mode for this game. I am very, very excited for what that will be. I really also hope that we are getting StarCraft is apparently making a shooter this year, and I'm hoping that the StarCraft game is going to be this. I really hope that we're going to get a StarCraft-esque Helldivers. I know I see a C4. I want to. I'm near a stratagem jammer, though. I'm trying.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it is Blizzard, and I had a lot of hype for it, and then everyone was telling me like you should not be hyped for Blizzard, and that's when I realized the Blizzard that I know and love is definitely gone. I was like, why does everyone hate Blizzard? And then I took a moment to look at it. I was like, oh yeah, the hate for Blizzard is definitely justified. So I'm still hopeful that they can make a good game, but I am definitely less hyped than I was when I first heard that this was coming out. So we'll see, but the hype is definitely dying down for it. Okay, let's move. Oh no, there's a Vox tank. Okay. Oh, directly hit me. Those Vox tanks. I treat it like I've been playing the game where it's like, I'm going to run right up to it and I'm going to explode it, and you cannot do that. They will absolutely mess your day up with a vengeance. The way they outsourced Warcraft Remake. Yeah, the Warcraft what do they call it? It wasn't. They didn't call it Reforged. The Warcraft Reforged was definitely a disappointment for a lot of people. I also didn't like how they necessarily changed some of the story stuff, but you know, Blizzard's been retconning basically everything forever now, so. Yeah, I'm not as hopeful, but what I want is I want Helldivers 2 to have some competition. Helldivers 2 has been great. It's been very good. I've been very much enjoying Helldivers 2. I'm not saying it's a bad game at all. I'm saying that sometimes when a game has real competition, though, it gets better. And that's what I want to see. I want to see them be pushed to be better because they have real competition. So that's what I'm hoping for if we get a StarCraft Helldivers style game, is that they're like, oh shoot, we have actual competition now. We've got to be on our best behavior and actually working hard to compete. So maybe. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but that's my hope for it. Oh, I missed. Okay. That time I hit them. Alright, they called in bots there, so if we run around, we should, in theory, be able to avoid these guys and destroy this other base. I feel like my teammates are doing nothing but dying. Like, they haven't completed a single objective yet.
Requesting sentry.
I guess they're keeping them distracted, so that's one nice thing. But I feel like they are not living up to their full potential here.
Enemy tactic objective critical strategy.
Okay, they just did something. I guess I can't complain now. They did just accomplish something.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Picking your fights, yes. It definitely, the stealth, going about this in a stealthy way is definitely a much better approach than fighting every single enemy unit, because fighting will quickly get you overwhelmed and destroyed, especially with how many of the tanks are spawning. The tanks are definitely incentive to maybe not pick every single fight, because you're not going to win. When they call in 3 of the, like, you can destroy one of those tanks. You can destroy one tank pretty easy. I'll get, you know, pretty easily can destroy one tank. 2 tanks, it becomes hard. When they call in like 4 or 5 tanks, like, forget it. It's over at that point. You're not winning that one at all. Tactical repositioning has never been more important, and a skill that our Helldivers are sorely lacking. I definitely feel like the tactical repositioning is definitely not something that they know how to do.
Objective near your position.
Requesting sentry.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Like that, you know? Just in and out. Nice precision op right there. They didn't see me. It was nice. It was smooth. Everything was destroyed. Like, we need more of that. Nice and precise ops. No, don't call in. Don't call in. We don't need that energy here right now. We don't need that hate.
Reloading.
Oh, I can't believe that missed.
Objective complete.
That one didn't. Okay. We're back in it. Also, the cyborgs, like, I don't know if it's a part of, like, their character arc or because they have, like, enhanced cybernetics or what, but those guys cannot miss. Like, those cyborgs have unreal superhuman aim. Like, if you're being chased by a cyborg, you cannot outrun. They run faster than you, they shoot straighter than you. Like, you cannot outrun the threat that is the cyborgs. Like, you have to deal with them, and I like that. A lot of the bots, it just felt like, oh, I'll just run around the bots. I'll just avoid the bots. But no, you are not getting away with avoiding the bots. Like, there is no way. You are not outrunning them. You are not outgunning them. So I'm gonna get drunk tonight and fawn over Romeo. Okay, so has anyone actually, like, played it or looked at? Because I am still confident that the game is gonna be a rogue-like, or not rogue, a Souls-like game, and I just don't like Souls-like games at all. So, are you sure that it's not a Souls-like game?
Package acquired. Dropping package. Last reload. I got the terminal. Engaging terminal.
All right, we need H on bottom, U on top, M there. There we go. You can outgun the cyborgs? I don't know. They
I got the terminal.
their little laser shotguns are pretty painful, and they have a lot of reinforcements. A lot of reinforcements.
Engaging terminal.
All right. That's getting exploded. Let's get out of here. Map complete. CYBERSTAN has fallen. Let's scoot.
Freedom marches onward. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction.
Stupid invisible wall there blocking my bullets. Ah, the invisible wall kept blocking my bullets. Now there's a call-in, so now this is going to be a whole ordeal.
Requesting.
Thanks, Obama.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh, and they called in a giant Vox tank. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, we're running. We're going around. This fight is not worth it. We're gonna go a different way. Can't stay for long. How's the cyber people? CYBERSTAN is absolutely merciless, and it's everything I've wanted out of the game. It is difficult. You can't just bring one simple meta loadout that handles everything. Like this is what I've wanted out of the game. It is difficult, and we're getting situations like this where they're mass spawning tanks. I think I'm trapped here, guys. I think both of my exits are completely blocked with tanks. I think I'm dead. I think I have to die for Super Earth. People have been fighting them wrong. It's not just that people have been fighting them wrong. It's that their spawns, that they spawn very fast. There's a lot of them. So, 1, you can deal with. 2 is almost manageable. But when there's 3 or 5 on the screen, you know, it gets much harder to deal with that. So, I understand why people are frustrated and calling for nerfs, but I hope that they don't. I really hope they don't nerf it. Is it limited time or permanent? We don't know. We're trying to liberate CYBERSTAN right now, and last time we decimated the bots so hard that they were removed from the universe for a part of a time. So I don't know if that's what's going to happen here. Like, I don't know if we beat them at CYBERSTAN, if they're going to retreat from the universe for a while, if we'll like truly beat them for a little bit, or if they will just go to a different planet. We don't know. So hopefully it's not just limited time, but I'm also curious to see what happens next. Oh boy. All right, smoke.
My life for Super Earth.
The tank has its credibility score by 100 CYBERSTAN. It's cruising around the city. The planet has 14 million health. We're not taking this planet. I don't know. We have definitely pulled off some outrageous maneuvers before. So maybe.
Ready to liberate.
Maybe we can do it, but also I wouldn't get our hopes up. We are definitely we are getting decimated on this planet.
Point me to the enemy.
It definitely feels the difficulty feels the same. All right, Anthony, have a good day. We'll see you next time. The difficulty feels the same as when we first got into the Gloom and Caves, where people didn't know what they were doing or how to manage it, and they were getting destroyed left and right. that definitely feels like the level of difficulty that we are currently at. It has 15 million HP. Oh boy. That is a lot of HP.
Orbital inbound.
Wrong gun. Oh, hello there. From behind. Also, did all you new people see? Did you see? Last night I made a beard ornament. I used one of those like little candy heart shaped things for Valentine's Day. So I made little beard ornaments. I have a second one. Unfortunately, I don't have as much beard as I used to. My brother-in-law, for his birthday, really wanted to go to this Brazilian steakhouse called Fogo de Chao. And so it was, a fancier restaurant, so I decided, okay, I gotta trim the neck beard. I hadn't shaved in a long while, so I was like, let's get rid of the Santa Claus hobo beard and get, it trimmed a little bit. So my beard's a little bit more trimmed and in line than it was. I was not impressed with the Fogo de Chao, though. Like, I understand part of it, it's because I'm vegetarian. A vegetarian going to a steakhouse, you're going to have a bad time. Like, I get that, but, like, it felt so overpriced for what it was and so excessively decadent. I did try, though. They had a chickpea and kale salad that was pretty good. I was pretty impressed with that. Chickpea and kale salad was not bad. But they for vegetarian options, they had a cauliflower steak, and I make cauliflower steak. Emmy especially makes really delicious cauliflower steak. So theirs was not impressive. And again, I understand, they're a steakhouse. They're not used to cooking cauliflower. They're not there to cater to vegetarian needs, but overall, I don't feel like I ever need to go back. I don't think we're making it out of here alive. Our extraction reset. We're barely fighting for our lives here. I don't think we're making it out of here alive, guys. I think we are dying on CYBERSTAN. At least we died for a good cause. I just looked at the menu. Absolutely not. No, and here's the thing, and I talked about this with you, Dex, and I know I've brought this up before, but like the Catholic guilt was in full force over there. I understand that I don't need to feel guilty about it, but at the same time, like, watching people eat $100 worth of steak while there's people starving to death in our community is just, it felt so gross. And having like waiters come up and like, sir, can I serve you a bacon wrapped filet mignon? Again, while there's children in our community who don't have enough to eat, it felt so gross. It felt so bad. And I could not enjoy myself. Like, and this isn't like, I'm so much better than everyone else because I'm vegetarian. But like, watching 3 grown men stuff their faces with meat, excessively, was not my idea of a good time. I did try, though. I will. This is it's gonna sound stupid, but it was a big step for me because it was a special occasion, because I've lost enough weight, because it was food from a different area where I'm not usually from. I told myself I would try a couple of their specialty items that had sugar in them. So I tried one of their, because it's Brazilian, right? So Brazilian food. One of their specials is a deep-fried plantain. I tried a deep-fried plantain. It was good. And they had a bread that was stuffed with cheese and honey. So I am proud of myself for being able to eat something that had sugar in it and not sit there like, oh, this is gonna make me diabetic. This is gonna give me diabetes. Like I can't eat it. I did try to branch out a little bit. So that was my moment of pride for the night, was when I got to try that. Yeah, we're at 0.00002 liberation. We are not making headway on this planet.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes. There's nothing sweet.
We are not taking Cyberstan. Gunslinger might be right. Let's take a look really quick.
The galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us join the fight.
Is everyone still... We have 91,000 on Cyberstan. No one's taking Murga. No, okay, everyone's saying we're going for Cyberstan.
We are here at last.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thruster.
There's a level 19. A level 19 coming into Cyberstan on level 10? I don't...
Synchronized.
I don't know about that. That seems like that level 19 is gonna get chewed up pretty bad pretty quickly. I don't know about that. We made it. We made it to Cyberstan.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Why is it not letting me...
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
There we go. Okay. So, for this mission, all we have to do is destroy four factories for the enemy. So, let's bring some stuff to destroy some factories. There we go. All right, next, and enjoy training the AI to replace you. I'm sorry. I did call the return of the cyborgs. I let it be known that I called it at least a week in advance. I said it was going to happen. And all 10 people who watched that video will know that I was right. I don't know, my videos have been flopping a lot lately. I don't know. Apparently I'm just not cut out for making long form content. It flops and it flops and it flops. But at least with lives, you know, I get all four of you here together to enjoy. So I might not make good shorts and I might not make good long form content, but I do go live. Let it be known that no one can say that I don't go live. Is that a tank right next to... Did we just land right next to a tank? No, we didn't. Okay. Laser. Go handle that.
Calling down a support weapon. Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
I'm bleeding out.
Also, this belt-fed grenade launcher is amazing. If you haven't gotten a chance to try the belt-fed grenade launcher, holy cow. Like, just... Tum, 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 tum. Like, how cool is that weapon? I love the belt-fed. If I may criticize your short, you only see the Vox tank for like 3 seconds max. Yeah, so the reason for that is because those shorts were... that short was a remix out of my full video, so I didn't have... Though the way I've been doing it lately is when I have a long-form video, I take the long-form video and then I remix it into a short, because when I remix a long-form video into a short like that, it has a pop-up when someone watches it that allows them to then go to the long-form video. So the hope is that they see the short-form video, they're interested enough in that short-form video that they then click on it to go to the long-form video, and it drives views that way. And it's worked a few times. It definitely sometimes works, but the problem with that is it doesn't give me the ability to fully control what is on screen as if I was making my own short for it. So that would be why that happens. Random YouTuber, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, the belt fed, I love the belt fed. It may not be the strongest, it might not be the most effective, but as we talk about very often, sometimes it's not about the meta, sometimes it's not about the strongest, sometimes it is simply about what is fun, and it is fun and satisfying to just hold down the fire button and rapid fire grenades in all forms. Woo! That rocket went whizzing right by my head. Oh, hello there, tank. Alright, we're running. We're stimming and running.
Calling in a hell bomb.
This is not going to work. This is not going to work at all. No.
Reinforcing.
I did not think that would work. How's stealth armor been working on this planet? The stealth armor has been, in my opinion, one of the absolute best ways to handle it. Like, if you're caught in the open, you are dead. Like, the cyborg will karate chop you. It will absolutely decimate you. That for sure will happen. But it allows you to sneak past some of the fights, and I feel like the best way to handle CYBERSTAN is definitely to avoid conflict as much as possible. And when you are able to avoid the conflict, it does become much easier. So I highly recommend the stealth armor. But like right there, it just ruined everything, right? I just got one shot because they just run right up to you. Oh well, that was bad. I wish they'd add similar weak spots on the War Strider like the Vox tank. I definitely still, out of all the units, my most unfavorite unit is for sure the War Strider. I despise when it's a War Strider heavy planet. It definitely sometimes feels like, oh, so I'm not gonna get to have fun for the next 30 minutes while all those War Striders come barreling in and thrashing us. So I agree. I would definitely like to see more weak points on the War Striders, because I do not like fighting the War Striders at all. I definitely agree with that. Alright, my walking barrage just completely missed this tower. Great aiming there. Well, it still hit something over there. The weakness of their waist, or whatever you want to call it. There is a shocking amount of crotch shots. It is amazing how many bot enemies the solution is shoot them in the crotch, because Vox tank, crotch shot. War Strider, crotch shot. Regular Striders, crotch shots. Like that is the shocking answer to many of the bots is just shoot them below the belt. That'll learn them. Where are our hell bombs? We need hell bombs, please.
I'm hit! Sweet liberty! The blood!
2, 1.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Call it in quickly. Quicker. Come on. There we go.
I got the terminal. Hell bomb.
All right, run.
Clear the area.
It's hot.
Requesting orbital.
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Due to resource-heavy war, Autona's reduced armor parts for the war star to save material could be great lore. I do love when they give us the lore reasons for things changing, right? Like when they write us good lore, like when they said that our stuff was weaker because of munitions and stuff. Like I really do love those explanations. All right, Barrage, don't let us down. Destroy
Requesting
their
advanced
statues.
Sending down support weapon. You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Nice. The terrorist memorial has been destroyed.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Look at Blue over there extracting like a coward. We're not extracting. We're not making it off of CYBERSTAN alive. We are destroying everything with us. There is no escape. There is no getting out of here.
Orbital inbound.
There is only death for democracy.
Bot outpost destroyed.
Look at that coward trying to get out of here alive. Okay, apparently that wasn't working. I thought that would work. We'll leave nothing but fire and scrap metal. That is the way. Speaking of this is the way, did y'all see the Super Bowl commercial for yet another like Grogu Mandalorian movie? Like how much more realistically can Disney milk the Mandalorian Grogu craze? Like, I can't believe they're making a full movie out of that.
Calling in reinforcements.
Yeah, extraction. That's why extraction is not mandatory, right? Extraction is a luxury.
Attempt to pick up at extraction zone.
A luxury we cannot afford.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, what's that? You think your heavy armor will save you? Well, it will not.
Mag's empty. Have a taste of democracy.
Requesting orbital.
Oh, hello there. I do feel also that's really bad on these maps, like that just happened there. There definitely is a lot of experiences with like bots just popping out of nowhere, like spawning in randomly. That definitely has been happening to me a lot more on these missions than ever before. A lot of times bots just popping out of nowhere. I wish Disney would produce a movie akin to Rogue One. Every time we talk about Star Wars, I have to bring up the major blow to my nerd credit in that I've never actually watched Star Wars. I've heard a lot of good things about Rogue One and the game Rogue One. Someday I do need to watch Star Wars.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Let's see if we can.
Requesting orbital. Out of stem.
All right, we threw a walking barrage over there. Let's hope that destroys it. And now let's get out of here. Rogue One is definitely one of the best.
Arriving at coordinates.
Here's the thing that I always bring up when we talk about Star Wars, and everyone says, "Oh, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it." Like, I don't disagree. I've heard a lot of great things about Star Wars, but also Star Wars was made like in the 70s, right? So there's no way that Star Wars still holds up in 2026 nearly as well as it did in the 1970s, right? Like, a big portion of it has to be nostalgia at this point, right? There's no way that a movie from the 1970s impresses. Like, there's just no way.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Look at that, we actually made it out alive.
The spread of the cyborg menace has been duly checked.
I'm getting too old to sit for over an hour. Oh, we missed one base. I thought that walking barrage might sneak in there and get that one base. What is going on down there in CYBERSTAN? You know, they're trying to protect their homeworld, Abyss, right? Like they're pulling out all the stops. Their goal is to not let their homeworld fall, and they are doing a good job of protecting their homeworld. I will definitely give them that. They do not want their homeworld to fall. We were at 20% before. We keep losing all the progress we make. We need more Helldivers to wake up. We need more Helldivers to drop. Currently in the hospital? 'Cause you're working or sick? I saw a TikTok yesterday about someone showing off what going to a hospital in China is like, and I am so jealous of how, like, organized it was.
Hellpods Prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
How convenient and easy and cheap it was.
Orbit synchronized.
Alright, so stealth won't work on this mission because we've got to stand our ground here. So let's go in up here. And we're gonna switch to heavy armor. Recovering from surgery, gonna be here for 4 days. That sucks. I'm sorry. That is real bad. 4 days in the hospital. No, thank you.
Here.
Did you know that all mainland China YouTubers need permission from the state? That sounds about right. You know, it's as much as people post about how we have propaganda and all the stuff about China isn't true, I'm sure some of the stuff is probably true about China in some way, shapes, or form, right? No place is perfect, and I wouldn't expect them to be any different, so... Alright, this is going to be our stand our ground build. We also need... Let's put on some heavy armor. Alright, here we go. Considering what's for my heart, it was this or drop dead. I'd rather spend 12 hours in ICU and a couple days in the hospital than that. Fair. That is a fair assessment. You are right. Got my laptop and playing even more Warframe.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Someday I will play Warframe. Today is not that day. I've got this, and then at the end of the month we have the World of Warcraft expansion coming out, so that's going to eat up a bunch of my time. CyberStan needs me. I need more time to play games, and unfortunately I just don't have new time to play games. I've got a job. Someday I will make time for Warframe. I do want to play it. Jonathan's here, back from work, super exhausted. Welcome back. I'm excited also to see. I know I keep getting hyped. I keep getting hyped for Blizzard, and I know that I shouldn't be hyped for Blizzard games because it's Blizzard. But they also have like some big Diablo announcements coming up, and they said that they're giving a huge update to Diablo 2, which gives me hope. And maybe I shouldn't hope for this. Maybe I'm in the wrong for hoping for this. But I am still hopeful that someday we are going to get a Diablo 1 remaster or remake. Either one. Diablo 1 remake, a full remake would be amazing. I'd be very happy if we got a full Diablo 1 remake. I definitely know that there's a lot of copium going into that, but I really hope we get a Diablo 1 full remake or remaster soon. Diablo 1, in my opinion, still stands as the best Diablo. Alright, we blew through all of our ammo, and it did not stop that guy one bit, so that was unexpected. I thought that would at least slow the tank down. The answer is it did not slow the tank down even a bit. So we're in trouble. Are you meant to speedrun through levels in Warframe or take your time? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to speedrun all the levels. I'm pretty sure the goal is speedrunning. They got to make a Diablo movie. I think they could pull that off. There's enough good lore for I feel like they could make a Diablo movie work. Depends on the objective and your timing.
My life for super! Drone supply beacon. Orbital inbound.
Alright, smoke. Hide us for a second. Oh, hello there. You're not supposed to be here. You weren't supposed to come through the smoke.
Mag's empty.
I hear another Vox tank near us.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Oh, that thing's about to blast us.
Calling in a hell bomb.
What a miss. I can't believe I missed that shot.
Engaging terminal. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Alright, that's one problem solved.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh, I should probably go back for those supplies, but there's a tank there. I don't think I'm going to get those supplies. I think those supplies are lost.
Objective near your position.
The other latest game mode is sort of a dungeon crawler. That's kind of cool. I love me some dungeon crawlers. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, I didn't realize we're supposed to raise the flag. I thought this was a different objective. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to raise the flag of Super Earth by ourselves. I think that's a very quick way to die. Oh, there's another Vox tank over there.
Stratagem available.
If you want to do anything at your own pace, go solo.
Mag's empty.
I think that's true for most multiplayer games, especially like MMOs. If you want to do things your way, you got to do it in solo mode, because otherwise... Oh, hello there. the community is going to expect you to speedrun everything as quickly as possible.
Calling in.
All right, let's gas that dude. That's not good. That tank is very bad spot. It's crazy that those guys can take a full-on shot like that. Like the fact that it can just eat that is just absolutely
Reinforcing.
bonkers to me.
Sending out an SOS.
Would you ever give Space Marine a go? Which Space Marine? Because I have Space Marine 2. Yeah, I played it on launch. So I've had the game. I heard they've updated it a lot too, and there's like a free new like Tech Marine you can play as. Like I've definitely heard they've been updating the game and doing a lot for it.
Requesting orbital. Calling in reinforcement.
But I don't know. It didn't suck me in like it should have. I don't know. I think it was that the mission difficulty felt off to me. Like it felt like there were so many times where like I was just struggling to get from area to area. I don't know if it was a skill issue or if things were imbalanced when the first game came up, but I felt like I was always struggling through the game and not in like a fun, oh, you're struggling difficulty way, but like, oh, this is going to be a sweat fest the entire time, and if you make one wrong move, you're going to get devastated, you know? So I guess maybe there was some difficulty at the beginning. Maybe I should give it another go. It's way better. Maybe I should give it another go. It has been a long time. Oh, well, they got me finally. I was holding that down pretty well. I don't really know if I was making any progress. I think the one thing about CYBERSTAN that I think a lot of people need to accept and they're not willing to accept is, and it's something we've had a problem with in the community for a while. Just because you're level 150, just because you've got 200, 500, 700 hours in the game, whatever it may be, just because you have all that, does not mean you are good enough to do level 10s. We've had so many, and this is what I feel like is happening here. Like I have two allies who are dying left and right, left and right, left and right. Just because you can sign up for a level 10 does not mean you are good enough to sign up for a level 10, you know? I think people need to accept that. There's definitely been a lot of Vox tank spawns. I've seen screenshots of 5+ Vox tanks on this difficulty, so it's definitely possible to run into too many Vox tanks. I've definitely seen them popping through terrain as well. I have seen both of those complaints in full force. That is definitely something that happens. But also, I think it's just a part of the story, right? Like the Vox tanks are in full force because they're trying so hard to defend their capital city, right? So of course they should have a lot of tanks here. They're doing everything they can to keep their homeland safe. So I get it, I like it, but there's definitely a skill issue. Do you know the Vox tanks eject their driver? No, I haven't seen that. Is it a cyborg commanding them? Like who's driving it? Yeah, we're definitely lost this one. We're not making it out of this one. Interesting. Yeah, the cyborgs have no love for us, definitely. And we've taken their home planet twice before in lore, right? 2 times? So this will be the 3rd time that we've kicked them off their home world. So, you know, they definitely have good reason to hate the Helldivers.
Calling in orbital strike.
Yeah, they're eating up all of my supplies. They're disorganized. They're halfway spread across the map. We're not making it out of this mission alive.
Requesting orbital.
All right, let's throw down some smoke. Let's regroup here.
Calling down supplies.
Where'd the supplies go? Oh, it rolled all the way over there. Right in front of the Vox tank.
Calling in reinforcements. Orbital inbound.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Dropship.
Terrible timing. All right, Laser. Show us what you can do.
Get some. Get some.
All right, we're going for it. Holy cow, we grabbed it. Oh, there's all those tanks they were talking about.
Out of it.
People love go solo. Yes, people do love going solo, and it's a valid strategy. It is definitely a valid strategy to go solo in Helldivers 2, but not on CYBERSTAN. You are not going to win any friends going solo in CYBERSTAN. Like it is a terrible strategy to go solo on CYBERSTAN. Other places is 100 valid strategy. Works. Here, no way. Here, there's just simply no way that it works. Okay, I guess we're gonna lay down. We're dead. I can't believe we survived. See? Valid Helldiver strategy. Shoot them in the crotch. It works. 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. These things are sentient, right? The cyborgs are sentient. The automatons, it's up for debate whether or not they are sentient. Super Earth says they're not, but it's not like Super Earth is a super reliable narrator, right? So that's up for debate.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Yeah, if Super Earth says they're not sentient, the 100% are. That is valid. That is a valid way of thinking.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Reinforcing.
Sorry, dude. I think we're gonna lose this one. Our teammates kind of screwed us on this one.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Tagging map. Northwest. 50 meters.
But that's okay. Even if we're gonna lose, we're gonna take some of them with us. The worst coward we encountered, though. The worst coward we encountered. This guy joined the match, and he immediately ran over to the call out, and then he just sat there until we did the entire mission. We did everything. He just sat there hiding, and then the second we beat the main objective, he called in the the shuttle, and then he left without us. Like, he sat there and did nothing the entire match, and then the second he could leave, he ran away and left us all here to die on CYBERSTAN. Like, it was some next level coward stuff. I've never seen such a cowardly and horrible way to play the game. I should have kicked him. But I kept hoping when I saw him, like, oh, he'll come join us. He'll come fight for us. He'll do the right thing. No. He abandoned all of us to die on CYBERSTAN. Definitely the weakest link. 100%. Can I bust through the door? I can. Oh, I bust through the door and they immediately have a welcome wagon for me. Alright, how much do you want to bet I can aim this? Did I hit it? I did not hit it. I think we're kind of stuck here. Yeah. I love having interactive streams like this on the background of doing something. Thanks my browser for allowing picture-in-picture. I have a terrible confession to admit, and that is I don't really watch other streams. Like, occasionally I'll pop into P. Tony's chat because he hangs out here, you know, I reciprocate that, but, like, I typically don't enjoy other streamers, so, like, I know that's bad of me. I know I should be watching other streamers. I should be, you know, in the community and all that. I haven't found a whole lot of streamers that I watch and enjoy, so... Because most of the streamers... part of the reason I started streaming was because I couldn't find streamers that I liked, because so many of the streamers are doing all that, like, screaming and yelling, and it's too much. I hate it. It's too much. And then there's other streamers you join, and then they don't even, like, acknowledge you, and they're just staying there blank face. Like, why are you even, if you're not going to acknowledge what's happening in the game, you're not talking to people, you're not doing anything, like, what's the point of streaming? You know? So, holy cow, can I aim? So, part of the reason I started streaming is because I couldn't find any streams that I personally liked watching, because my tastes are very, very different. And I understand that that's a me problem, right? I understand the vast, overwhelming majority of people like those streamers, right? There's a reason why they have 100,000 people watching them. There's a reason why they're super famous and all, and that's because people really like Queso. People always bring up Queso, and, like, clearly the dude is acting and he's screaming and over the top and like, what? People are coming here calling me fat. I'm going to scream and overreact to that. And that just gets him more and more interaction. It's so fake, you know? I like someone being called in a war zone. The rage baiting, I hate that. And I get accused of that a whole lot too, where people come like, oh, you're only saying your terrible opinions because you don't actually believe that you're rage baiting people. No, I just have terrible opinions. I truly think The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is one of the most overrated games of all time. I truly don't think the Beatles are worth listening to in 2026. Like, I proudly own those horrible opinions. It's not rage baiting. It's truly just my own garbage opinion. Oh, hello there, tank, again. Another one. Oh, I stepped in the lava. That was my bad. I shouldn't have stepped in the lava. They are genuinely the worst of ends. They are home-cooked bad opinions. I have curated my bad opinions over a lifetime. Yesterday from the Beatles is an all-time classic. Never heard it. Here's how bad my Beatle knowledge is. Dex isn't here to get mad at me for this one, but I genuinely thought "Hey There Delilah" was a Beatles song. Like, I legitimately thought Hey There Delilah was a Beatles song, and Dex got so mad at me for that. And like the Super Bowl when Lady Gaga showed up, like I didn't know that was Lady Gaga. Like I could not pick Lady Gaga out of a crowd. And like everyone keeps talking about there was other celebrities in that performance too. Like I want to say Bruno Mars, but I'm pretty sure Bruno is it's like Ricky Martin or something. I have no idea who that is. I couldn't even tell you who Bad Bunny was. That was legitimately the first time I'd ever seen or heard Bad Bunny was the Super Bowl show. Like that is how out of touch with pop culture I am. That I didn't know Lady Gaga. I didn't know any of those guys. Same thing with like all this. Like they had all these like, oh look at all these celebrities who are showing up for these Super Bowl commercials. The only celebrity I recognized in all the Super Bowl commercials was Guy Fieri, and that's just because I love Guy Fieri. I think he's a good dude, a genuine dude who's gotten such a bad rap. The only reason people hate Guy Fieri is the same reason they hate Nickelback, and that is because the world has told you that you're supposed to hate Guy Fieri, that you're supposed to hate Nickelback. I think that both of them are overhated for no good reason.
Orbital inbound. Calling in orbital strike.
Oh yeah, the internet hates Nickelback. The internet hates Nickelback with a passion. Home cook horrid opinions, just like how Granny made them. I don't listen to the Beatles at all, but I have to admit their contributions. Oh, I'll fully admit that. I understand that the Beatles are influential. I 100% agree with that. The Beatles did a ton for music. I won't argue that point. But my point is that all their contributions to music have been so good that we just have better music now, right? Why would you go back and listen to them when you can just listen to the better stuff that came about? Granted, because of them, yes, they fully contributed that, but now there is no point to going back and listening to them because we just have better stuff now.
Calling down a support weapon.
It's the same thing with like 80s anime. There is a lot of good 80s anime. 100% agree with that. But most of it is so old by today's standards that there's no reason to go back and watch the 80s anime. You'll just get better anime now. Granted, because the 80s anime paved the way for the rest of us, but most of those anime are just unwatchable by today's standards. There's a few exceptions. Cowboy Bebop still holds up decently well. Fullmetal Alchemist still holds up decently well. But for the most part, there's no reason to go back and watch those 80s anime.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Just like I stand by, there is no reason to go and watch One Piece, right? There's just simply better anime out there to watch now. There's definitely some bona fide garbage. There's some bad anime today, 100%, but we also are in an era with the greatest anime of all time, right? Avatar: Last Airbender, one of the greatest anime ever made. Frieren, one of the greatest anime ever made. My Hero Academia, the pinnacle of what shonen anime should be. Like, why go back and watch Naruto with 800 episodes of filler when you could just go and watch My Hero Academia right now that has like 3 filler episodes and that's it? Why go watch Dragon Ball Z, which has 10,000 episodes of filler and screamer, when you can just watch My Hero Academia right now? Avatar: The Last Bender is 100% an anime. I will fight anyone on that. It's clearly inspired by animation, and people say, oh, well, it's drawn by South Korea. It's not produced by Japan, but half the Japanese manga are made by South Korean studios too, right? So it can't be that. It's clearly something else. It's like the Boondocks. I think the Boondocks clearly deserves to be called an anime. I think Boondocks has earned being an anime. Especially the kickball episode. Especially the kickball episode. Bubbles here. Good morning, Bubble. Bubble. What is going on in Texas? Give us the hot deets.
Marking location, northwest.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Anime refers to Japanese animation. See, I've seen that argument. But I don't know. I don't know. I see you, Tofu, but this was my last match, unfortunately. I've got to go start my day here soon. Well, unfortunately, I can't squad up with y'all that well today. So El Paso, a town of like 1 million, their airport has closed all airspace for 10 days, and they're citing security reasons as the reason that they are closing down they are grounding all aircraft. The entire airport is shut down. Oh, that's right. It's Mel's in Texas, not you. It's Mel who's in Texas. I'm curious from someone who's on the front lines of Texas, what the heck is going on in El Paso that they've shut down and grounded all aircraft?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Pack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
I'm really curious to see what news comes out of there.
Requesting orbital.
A lot of Japanese animations that's not even close to run-of-the-mill anime, but they're still referred to as such for being animated projects from... Really? I guess it just depends on how you define anime, right? Like, can anyone really define a genre? Like, I feel like everyone can work with different definitions and not technically be wrong, but also not technically be right. Right? In the same way that you could put horror, like horror is such a general, large thing that you can put like Scary Movie is a parody horror, but it's still in the horror genre. Just the same as like The Exorcist. Even though those movies are nowhere close to the same, you can still put them in the same genre, right? So like, I guess it just depends on how you want to define things. Also, I saw you mention the coyote. I do feel like the coyote would be good for head popping, and would definitely be good on the Borgs themselves. I like my very, very silent gun. There is always a problem with trying to classify art. That is definitely true. I've heard South Park called an anime. Now, see, I would argue South Park doesn't belong there because South Park isn't animated at all, right? It's all, well, it was for at least the original seasons. South Park was cardboard, right? Like it was physical cardboard being pieced together to make a show. I believe the more modern seasons are animated to look that way. But at least the first couple seasons, there wasn't any animation involved. That was 100% like cardboard cutouts. But I believe they've changed that since like season, I want to say season 15 or 16 has changed how they do that. But there is an anime episode of South Park, and that is a very good, the playing fun with weapons, one of the greatest South Park episodes of all time. Let's fighting love. That one. That is such a good episode. I know everyone always talks about the Scott Tenorman episode being the best episode of all time. I think that the Let's Fighting Love playing with weapons is the best South Park episode. Faith Plus One is also a pretty good South Park episode. The Simpsons Death Note parody was peak. The Simpsons Death Note parody was really good. I know people hated the live action remake of the Netflix adaptation of Death Note as well. I think that was overhated. It wasn't as good as Death Note, and it was something completely different, right? Like if you went into it expecting just Death Note beat for beat, I can definitely understand why you wouldn't enjoy that. But I did enjoy the Death Note adaptation well enough. Like it was its own thing, and I think it was good enough for its own thing.
Reinforcing. Watching orbital.
Death Note's also one of the greatest anime of all time, but only the first half. Only the first saga with the first L. Once they replace L, you can put it down. You don't need to finish watching it. But the first like 12 episodes of Death Note are so good. Are so good. One last time for the people who didn't see, these are my beard ornaments. I made little beard ornaments for Valentine's Day. Very proud of them. Very happy with them.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
That was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. Unfortunately, it is 6:30, which means it's time for me to go do my chores and get ready for the day. So I have got to go. As always, let's end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we continue to pray for the victims of war, the victims of violence, the victims of abuse. Lord, help all of them to escape those terrible situations. Today we pray for those who are discerning the priesthood. We definitely have a shortage of priests and can use more priests. Lord, help to guide them. We pray for the students. Every day we see people talking about how doomed the next generation is, how bad schools are, how students are struggling in school. Lord, help the students. And finally, as a special intention, we pray for those who have no one left to pray for them, those souls in purgatory, those souls who have been forgotten. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone, that is it for me. I am done for the day. I've got to go get started with my day job, my real job, but I will be back at it. For those of you who are new here, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 a.m. Pacific time to 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. So I hope to see you next time. More long-form videos to come out as well. So thank you for joining me. It always is a pleasure to get to hang out with you all. all in the morning. Have a great day.